1월 9일 썬데이 리딩 시작해 보겠습니다. How cattle farmers in other countries do it. How cattle farmers in other countries do it. Farmers in other countries sometimes use different key figures because they look at fertility management and fertility work in a different way. Farmers in other countries sometimes use different key figures because they look at fertility management and fertility work in a different way. Key figures in Australia. In Australia, cattle farmers use primary indicators, which place the focus on the economic idea, 380-day calving interval, and no forced culling. To this end, the cows must be in calf on average 100 days after calving. To this end, the cow must be in calf on average 100 days after calving. Not being in calf after 200 days means culling. Indicators. The number of cows in calf 100 days after calving. The number of cows not in calf 200 days after calving. To achieve these results, farmers use the following checks. The number of cows inseminated 80 days after calving. The pregnancy rate. These indicators suit farms with large herd of cows calving in the spring. The animals are monitored for pregnancy or non-pregnancy, following a strict agenda. Here too, farmers have to ensure that the cows have healthy ostrus cycles and healthy uteruses by day 42. Uteruses by day 42. A collecting yard in Australia. The cow in the foreground has a pressure-sensitive sticker on her tail head, which changes color if they have been bulled. Key figures in North America. The pregnancy rate is the number of cows that get into calf during 21-day period. The pregnancy rate is the number of cows that get into calf during a 21-day period, compared with the number of cows that can be inseminated, compared with the number of cows that can be inseminated. This figures covers both heat observation and pregnancy rate. This figures covers both heat observation and pregnancy rate. Good farms scores in the region of 20%. Good farms score in the region of 20%. This figures covers both the heat observation and pregnancy rate. The heat detection rate accesses heat observation by dividing the number of cows seen in heat during a 21-day period by the number of eligible cows. After the heat detection rate, the pregnancy rate is determined in order to access how heat observation, insemination, and implantations are proceeding. After the heat detection rate, the pregnancy rate is determined in order to access how heat observation, insemination, and implantation are proceeding. These indicators focus attention very strongly on the insemination period. They encourage the aim of getting the cow into calf as quickly as possible after the start of the insemination period. In large herds, heat observation without technical aids is quite a job. Heat observation without technical aids is quite a job. In this Canadian shed, the cows are wearing step counters pedometers.